Whoa. Always something, huh? And I like when I have something on my ears. I can hear it a little better. Sound better to me anyhow. Anyhow. But yeah, I'm here. And coming live and direct. So yeah, man, I'm going to school like what I had to do when I first got in here, and I had to choose all the colors and or get someone to help me. And I always figure I don't know, I guess it's a myth. It's all what you put your mind to, but I have in my mind that a woman's touch and this and that and the other, I think I do a pretty good job of decorating and things. I do my best. I look up stuff. I watch the right people, if you know what I mean. They have an eye for that kind of thing, you know, and follow their direction. They generally are the experts, so and that kind of thing. However, once my mind start working on it, I guess a lot of people, it's the way we work, Once I start looking at some of that stuff, I started paying attention. Well, I'm looking everywhere, but then I started looking at let's just say you start to notice designs and things for stuff everywhere it is. I want to make sure my stuff is up to par. I think it is. I'm gonna take pride in my work. Everything is balanced. It is what it is. It was based off some very modern, a teenage girl's bed, but that bed is like a man's bed. It ain't. I mean, the way it's all in how you design. How you put your polish and finishing touches on it. As to how it really is. So that and well, um, what was I thinking? Let's see, because this thing ain't. I need some different gadgetries and stuff for to be able to work. Yeah, that just taking a lot of time to do that to do the painting. I'm still gonna have to put another coat on it, but it's gonna be right. It's still today the 8th or tomorrow the 8th? Yeah, today the 8th. So man, by the 15th for sure. I think before then, I think just a couple more days. But and then I still got to tighten the room up a little bit, just a little. And anything else is just gonna be added as I go. I'm not gonna get any more long term guests. That's not the plan. Not anymore. Yeah. So, cause man, people talking about manipulation is a full time job, and being on guard for it is a full time job. Watching out for them clowns is a full time job. Paying attention, knowing what fight to get in and what fight to not get in. Cause I'm telling you now, I don't know, people that I don't fool with. I mean, why even bother? You know what I'm saying? People that you don't say, like, I don't want to get real too specific, but if in your life, say like there was a person or people even that you barely talk to, you barely speak to, but you see them, often. You speak when you speak, but that's about it. You don't have too much to say to each other. Every once in a while, so like somebody may want to have conversations and speak when they want to speak, and you know, kind of be friendly when they want to. But it's very easy to pick up on the vibe because they're angry a lot. So it's very pick up on the vibe. Like they walk out smacking their teeth, sucking their teeth, smacking their lips, whatever. Um, oops. But when you see them, that's the attitude. If they, after being friendly for a minute. So where people is very that's an inconsistent way to be. So mostly we don't fool with each other. Mostly, you know. So why even go through the trouble? It could come to that. But why go through the trouble to correct certain things and check certain things when it's like, man, it's so close to not an issue. It is when just the fact of what I'm saying is a thing. You know what I mean? Like, you could bring that up. But everybody ain't, like some people, you could tell that they seem fairly intelligent and everything, but you could tell something's just not quite right with them, right? You know what I mean? But there's other people you can't tell they're not right. They just act not right and talk not right. They just say stuff, and you could tell by the way that the things that they say, in the way that they act, but it's just not obvious. They look and sound like a normal person until you listen to what the fuck they saying. And shit don't make no sense half the time. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Or come with all, with those, like they sound regular, but they coming with them special people questions. The kind of questions they would ask, them invasive, invading ass, like, where do you come? All of a sudden, like that. You know what I mean? I know you know. It's everybody is they only got so many slices of character. I suppose I'm one. I don't know what character I am exactly, and who I am, but once again, I'll make a school reference. We deep in. Only y'all get to hear this. You know what I mean? Y'all that's sticking around. But when I was in barber school this time, not college school, like that's what they tell you about the characters that you deal with. I guess cutting hair, working in the shop, the borrower, the thief, the the gossiper, whatever, like this, the liar. There's so many of them, so many people, and I guess some are a combination of people. And like once again, I don't know who I am, so I hopefully, what I say, normal guy. I don't know, quiet, observant guy, maybe. Not that quiet, observant guy, kind of quiet, something, whatever, something like that. That's gonna be in there. I mean, I know who I am. I know I can imagine the way I'll be perceived, and hey, everybody ain't for everybody. Some people gonna perceive it in a negative way. Some people gonna perceive it in a positive way. Hopefully more perceive, hopefully, whatever though. Fuck it. Believe me, I ain't, this just me being me. I'm not trying to even, other than not sound too stupid, I ain't really thinking about how I'm talking or what I'm saying. I'm pretty slanged up right now, as I'm gonna be. You know what I mean? And maybe I might be sort of kind of trying to, I'm toning the cursing down a tad bit. I'll probably say I ain't cursing so much as because I get accused of cursing too much. I have been accused of cursing too much, but shit, I be hearing other people, like I listen to talking about the radio thing. I listen to Roxanne, Shantae, she cursed like me, shit, the motherfucker and the mother and shit, like so. That's how my mama talk. Little, yeah, sister. Sure do, sure do. You better know it. Yeah, y'all do too, though. Y'all other members out there, y'all do too. I ain't crazy, man. Know what kind of world it's in. But them was, while it lasted, for what it was, making the best of things, them was kind of cool days, being in church and I guess being a part of something, right? Being a part of a clique, because I'm not a part of anything, but it's harder standing on your own. I mean, you could, maybe you have that, but I don't. I think the group I'm a part of, I think, is like right here. It's either here now or it's waiting to be here. It could be something else. Most things that I find, and I guess I'm gonna have to shit with me too, for whatever it's worth. But most things that I find, it just ends up being too politicked out, too much politics. And it was a time, I think I've toned down, I'm it's always about the black people and advancing the people and the culture and everything, but just trying to fight. Well, I guess when you have more to lose, you look at life different. When you ain't got shit to lose, you burn all this shit down. I don't give a fuck, burn everything down. Fuck. I like the match. I got the gas, whatever. Um, I yeah, I think I've been here before I've been here. I realized that's not the way to go. Because you want to have something, you got to treat stuff like you have something before you have it. So when you get it, you know, that's always been my thing. You know how to appreciate it. So I make improvements places that I am to whatever degree that I can. I believe I enhance stuff. That's me. I leave it as good or better than I got there. So yeah, so I think that's what Muhammad Ali said back in the day. Some people think integrating in, marrying white people. Some people think fighting. Some people think, going back to Africa. Everybody got their theories of what's the answer. Make a lot of money. And I don't know if I name them all. I think they got more. for sure they got more theories and solutions as to how we get out of this, how we do better, how we make changes. Thing is, there's so many different pages. As long as everybody's on all these different pages, once just like the groups, the church. But it was cool. It was cool when I was a kid and when I was doing that. And I didn't realize that's the first place, I did realize, but now I'm here now and it's all coming together. I kind of like that's the first place that I was put on to do all these. Always have to do a thing, memorize something, and say it like all the time. It was always something, like always. It seemed pretty often. Not once it started, it was on. Not always, but once it started, once you old enough to read and do that shit, tell you the truth, I can't even front. Like up until man, I was ready. That's like that's a job in itself. That's like a whole kind of like college course type thing. I don't even know what you would call it, but you go to church, Sunday school your whole life, and you participate. You in the choir, you in you go to all of the youth vacation Bible studies and shit. Like you submerged in this shit. You think I wasn't ready to get the fuck? Man, please. I was so sick of, I ain't gonna call the name, It was cool when it was cool. I was ready to go. I was ready to go. I got the hell out. And you see a lot of people, once they got of age, you didn't see them no more at the church. And that's how I was. You ain't see me no more. Not everybody, but a lot of people. I imagine, especially dudes, Hey, I'm sorry. It was good while it lasted. And so now moving along into from the 80s or whatever I'm talking about. Shit. Yeah, the 80s. Into 2022. Now, here we are. And yeah, so it's here. It's here. It's happening right in front of our eyes, for us all. It's gonna have to be, because like I say, for me, everything comes with its price. Everything I looked into all of those things. Back in, from that I was searching, like I had that, like I said, that was a job in itself. That's a whole experience. All that time from a baby, from a fucking baby till you make 18. That's a long time, huh? Talking about 18 years sitting in the womb. 18 years and 9 months. Right? And then there'd be the pressure to get baptized, Baptist church. But I was already Methodist, and I don't know, this shit was complicated, man. How you gonna be in one house and going to two different churches? That's the strangest shit. It's this thing. Plug in also. being in one house, going to two different churches, two different separate religions, but they're so similar. The AME and Baptist, like what the hell, whatever. So here I am today. I ain't down with none of that, but we got it. Like I say, it's what it is. But y'all, I'm saying it's here. It's here. It's still here. But y'all are down with that, and that's cool. You could be down with that. I ain't knocking nobody. This is not a cult. I'm not a part of no cult or no religion. It ain't really about that. I meant like the camaraderie part, the elevating part, the advancing, the mind, the thinking, the click on the same page. No, not no. I don't have no Kool-Aid to drink. No, got some tea, some coffee. No Kool-Aid though. I don't drink Kool-Aid. I don't make Kool-Aid. No, no. No, I mean, literally or figuratively. No, it's going another route. And I am working on the coaching program. It's gonna, man, I gotta get this bed in this other room all the way together. The third one, since I got, like I kind of mill that, and within the same time frame before the end of this damn month, man, that's gonna be together, and we're gonna go from there. And if I got you, I put my email on the thing with the descriptions, which I don't know if it's on there. It might be on only when I put it on the computer. That auto thing come up in that way. I guess I'll find out. And I might have to upload this through there because it seems to work faster that way. The air messing with me. That's why I start talking a little nasal. The more I talk, I start getting this thing going. It's very interesting. I never talked that much. It's a one-sided conversation, just running my mouth to see however that work. I don't really have a clue, but it is what it is. I suppose I ain't the only one dealing with it. Like I say, they're selling a lot of this shit in the store, so a lot of people dealing with whatever. Take care of yourself out there. I don't want to keep saying the same thing because I guess I don't want to be preaching. Like I say, this ain't no cult. But I do want people to be shit. You ain't gonna be around if you don't take care of your health, man. I'm not trying to be better than nobody or any of that shit. You know, it's just a shame that a lot of people think like that. It's sooner or later, if it ain't to that point yet, haven't got to that point. Some people felt fuck you, skinny ass. Like it's already over. For some people, but I don't know. Everybody ain't for everybody. Some people will follow anybody, and shit actually make changes. So maybe I'll be the one for somebody. Let's see how it goes. I'm trying to. I'm trying. I'm putting things on here beside me, just sitting here. But those things take time. I could get on here and I could talk pretty quickly and think of things out of my mind to say. Once again, hopefully it's interesting, entertaining, educational, thought provocative, enlightening, something. Because I believe I could pull out the tarot cards or whatever. Maybe I said it before. I don't know. I could pull out the tarot cards and read the thing and pull the deck and shuffle the cards and all that. But I picked that up anyway out of the whatever. I think I can tap into somebody. Somebody it be for? Maybe they listening, maybe they ain't listening, maybe they ain't even listening, and it's for them. You know, everything ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't for everybody. Every message that I'm gonna put up is probably definitely not for everybody. You know, not for everybody. Some is for some people, some is for other people. Maybe some is for everybody, but not all of them, because some is more business specific, and that's a specific crowd. Some is music specific, which is very rare lately, huh? You know, I gotta put up a song. It's been a couple years. Yeah, we'll see how that go. I ain't gonna have no fear, cause that was the goal anyway. I didn't put the shit up in front of thousands of people. And just a few people actually entertaining me. Appreciate you. Now and so why have fear? All you can do is laugh and move on. Man, please don't do that no more. Just talk. Whatever. I'd be like, yeah, shit. Party all the time, party all the time. You know? So, yeah, I can tap into that. I believe that everybody have the power to tap into everything that anybody have the power to tap into. I believe that. That's the kicker. Now, will they? That's the kicker. Hang on. Yeah, everybody had the power to tap in to all the same power, the same energy, the same whatever. But will they? Now that's the thing. So on that level, I could see, I guess, how some people might think or believe that they're talking to God. I get that. But they may be just interpreting something else. Or whatever you believe. I mean, that's what it is. If you think you're talking to God, then you're talking to God. If people believe that you're talking to God, then okay, good. I think it's something else. And I think I can tune into it. I think you can tune into it. If we are those kind of people, I'm gonna have to look for another terminology. I don't want to bite my man or whoever anybody else's thing to say. It's all of those things, those stardust, star seeds. We're all connected. Like I say, like the monkeys, like whatever, like what they say when somebody, whatever his name is. That was one thing. But that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here, because we can put a different spin on things. Like Bob Proctor. I like Bob Proctor. I loved this message and everything. But what I noticed, and I don't think it's nothing intentional about the way he did these little things. When he would make points about certain people, there'd always be white people breaking records and barriers and things. That's just, I mean, he's a old white man. Probably the least you can be racist person, but still from that era. And if you just, even if you just mostly ignore everything, it's like black people just don't even factor in it. You wouldn't even think about, like, they did it first or faster or whatever. But I'll have to look into some of those things, you know. But anyway, I'm getting a little off. The point he made something like somebody, whoever it was to break the quarter mile or the 100-yard dash, whatever the thing, that barrier. And once he broke it, other people could now break it too. And other things, plenty of things work like that. Lifting weights and running, jumping. Some records are hard, way more harder to break. But once they break, it seems with a lot of things, perhaps not everything, but with a lot of things, everybody can do it then. Like we all get the upgrade in the matrix. Everybody gets the ability. You have to train your body to be able to do these things. You have to train your mind to be able to do these things. But now you're capable. And hey, so, and then there's remote viewing, right? I know you know about this. Remote viewing, where I'm sitting here and I can see anywhere in the world from the coordinates that I'd be given. I can see anywhere in the world and see what's going on anywhere in the world. And like this is government shit, man. They had people in rooms doing this stuff. So anybody anywhere with the mind and the money, you have a room full of motherfuckers doing this shit. Or however, if you got the time, one person, what could you do if you put your mind to it? You start learning these things, and it's not fake, it's real. And even people, they putting the negative energies on us. And it could be just negative energies and negative thoughts, spells, even without knowing that they doing magic, because it's all different kinds of levels that you can look at it on. And it still sort of boils down to the same thing. They may not have no dolls, no candles, no stones, no none of that shit. Nothing but the Bible and the Lord and the power of prayer and thought. And be dragging you down to your last compound. Or they can be into that. And some of them are, believe me they in it. Believe that shit, man. So many people are into that now. You think the dark ones is not into it? You think anything that they could use to an advantage, they're gonna get into it. And them the ones putting the love spells and the this and that. So it's gonna come back on them. Well, there's some of the ones. It's just some people that don't understand how things work also that would do that. Because you can't make nobody fall in love with you without no consequences. That's some serious shit. All the things that could go wrong doing some bullshit like that, man. Huh? No, you can't. You can't do that. So, yeah, that's just all I could I'm saying that I'm gonna come back again because I could talk. I don't want to make one video too long. I probably could go for an hour. I ain't sure. I think I could. I'm already, kind of deep in it, but I'm gonna cut it short now. I got more to say. Hey, let me know. Well, let me know. People go let me know by subscribing to and all that. So I get it all kind of ways, but it ain't about the likes. It ain't all necessarily about the subscribing. I was already trying to hip it up and knock it up before. It ain't for nothing now. I appreciate y'all, but it ain't for nothing. It ain't to not get no fucking subscribers. That's crazy. But it's got to be because my mind is, also because my mind is made up. Yeah, I want likes, I want subscribers and all that. So hook a brother up. All right. Peace.